YouTube, what is going on, delicious guardians of the internet? It is Mesa Sean, and we are back at it with some Destiny, and this is going to be a response video for Drifter's top 5 Destiny PvP problems. Now, this is not going to be a slam Drifter video. I've actually been a fan of Drifter for, I don't know, since roughly the Black Ops 2 days. I must have watched all your in-depth AN94 and MSMC videos a dozen times, but Drifter does bring up some valid points, and this is kind of perfect timing because I really need to address some things with regards to PvP, and in particular, my opinion, and I'm generalizing here, is I see a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers that blame PvP for it being unbalanced, or blaming their performance for things that are out of their control, saying it's unbalanced, everything is OP, and while some things I do agree with, a lot of it is false. Now, I don't think Drifter is probably one of the most objective YouTubers with regards to Call of Duty. Even though he's one of the biggest ones, I find him to be the most informative and the most objective, regardless what he covers. So, this is not going to be a slam video. I'm not JD from New York. I'm going to call you horrific names, but let's get into it. So the first thing that he brings up is lag compensation, and what multiplayer game would not have some sort of lag compensation? But he does have some valid points. However, I don't see them as much as he does. Now, maybe it's because I'm in New York City. I'm on East Coast servers primarily. So, but what he's referring to mainly is you'll be in PvP and you get into a gunfight, and have you seen many times you both kill each other, or you'll shoot someone, you'll see all the bullets go in, and then you'll get the kill register maybe a second or two later. Now, other than that, I have not seen, rarely, people skipping around the map or even Lagcomp to the point where I'm putting bullets in someone and they're simply not dying. But I have seen that where we've both killed each other, or I've gotten a lot of post-mortem kills where we were both shooting at each other, we both killed each other, I die, and then a second or two later, the kill registers on that person. Let me know in the comments section what's been your experience with this. You know, I know a lot of my subscribers are from Europe. What is it like where you guys play? Do you run into this a lot? Is it an issue for you? I frankly haven't found it an issue for me, and maybe it's because, again, my location, I'm on PlayStation 4, and I have Verizon Quantum something, I don't know, 50, 25, down, up, down, I don't know what it is. Now, the next point he brings up is balance with regards to matchmaking, levels. That level 24s, 25 should not be in lobbies with, say, level 7s and 9s. However, per Bungie, from what I read, it's not based on levels at all. It's based on skill. How they do that, I have no idea. But it is supposed to be based on your skill level. Now, I can attest to this because I'm almost level 28, but I'm average. My KDR is maybe, I think the last I checked, a 1.13 in control. I don't even know what it is overall, but I get murked by level 7s all the time. I get murked by level 6s sometimes. When I was, I have a gameplay you can look up, I'll link it down below. It's a Rumble game where I had just gotten it the second day. I was level 7 and going against guys that were way higher than me, and I was destroying them. And thank you so much, Drifter, for bringing up that PvP is normalized in terms of health and damage. That is just something I've been arguing with a million people in particularly the Call of Duty community, because they come in, they think everything is OP, they think that if you're a level 25 or 28 that you obviously can take way more bullets and you have guns that do way more damage. Simply not the case. Attack and defense go out the window, and it is only the raw stats of your gun. Now, granted, those high-level players, as you mentioned, because of their armor, they have extra abilities, such as the grenades cool down faster, or their supers will cool down faster, which, yes, will give them advantage. But I don't really think that makes a difference because, as again, I've been killed by low-level players, and I've also killed high-level players when I was a low-level player. So I think it is really based on skill and how Bungie calculates that, whether it's KDR, whether it's win-loss, I don't know. There's got to be some sort of metrics in place that they do it with. And I'll put it in some Call of Duty terms. When I used to play Black Ops 2, they were supposedly supposed to put you in lobbies of players of the similar ilk, meaning score per minute. And I don't know how that ever worked out, because I was always in lobbies when I had a score per minute of 400 and something, getting put in lobbies with guys with Diamond AN94s and Diamond SMGs with 700 score per minute. So it's supposed to be based on skill. However, I have no idea how they do it. Now, the next point he brings up is the randomization of rewards with regards to loot. Coins, weapons, engrams, things you get after game. How you can go in, have a beast gameplay, play the objective, get 9 caps and a zillion kills, get nothing, and the guy at the bottom gets a purple engram. Now, while I don't know the philosophy of why Bungie did this, I like it. And I think it's because it makes the game move along and take some of the thought out of it. Now, hear me out on this one. If it was totally guaranteed that you would, say, get a purple engram, which would be a piece of legendary gear, if you did the best on your team, I don't know, I think that would kind of make it unfair almost, or I think it would change the way people would play this game. See, I think right now it's, or at least for me and my friends, when we play this game, we don't go into a PvP game thinking, all right, well, I got to get this amount of caps and I got to leave with this amount of kills or KDR because I have to get 3 strange coins by the end of the week or something like that. I think the way it's so randomized, for me at least, it keeps me playing the game. It keeps me playing more PvP. Now, you're still working towards something because every time you win, you get more Crucible marks, which go towards your faction or go towards the Crucible. But in terms of keeping me interested, I never know what's going to happen. So what does that do? Makes me want to play the game more. Same thing with PvE. It makes me want to do as many strikes as possible because who knows when, boom, something's going to come out of it at the end. You know, I play PvP so much and I have not gotten one legendary gun. I bought one last week, and I'm working on some bounties right now, but say a friend of mine, 2 weeks into it, he got the Hawk Moon, the PS4 exclusive hand cannon, which I will be doing a review on for another website coming shortly. But if people are complaining that they're bored because they've either completed everything or done the same strikes, just think about it this way. This game, in terms of PvE, which has wrote me in, and guys, if you're a sub on my channel, you know I've never played a campaign in any FPS game. I have no attention span for it, and this is the first game that I've actually enjoyed the story and co-op, because for me, it's interesting. Something happens differently at the end of each one. They have different difficulty levels. There's so much stuff to farm for and unlock for a grinder like me that loves that sort of stuff, and here I have no idea where I'm going because I've only been on this map a couple times. It keeps me interested. Now, the next point he brings up is regards to secondaries and how they are a bit overused, a bit abused, and used as primaries. Now, I don't agree with this one, and let's just put it out there first off. The shotguns, Bungie has confirmed in their last news update that the shotguns are receiving a nerf, and the scout rifle and sniper rifles are receiving a buff. No word on the fusion rifles, sadly. I would like to see those nerfed because I think I'll agree with you on that, Drifter. Those things are abused, and they are one-shot kills from a pretty long distance. But again, this game is all accuracy. I've said it a million times in my videos, and no one seems to believe me. No one gets killed in 1 to 2 shots with a auto rifle. I've seen so many, and again, I'm sorry if I'm pointed out, particularly call the YouTubers that say I was one-shot killed or killed instantly by someone with an auto rifle. You weren't. It's just that that person had good aim and good gun skill, because this game is all about where you're hitting a person. This is not COD where if you shoot someone in the toe, they're going to die. You 2 shots with a honey badger from Ghost, you're dead. In this game, as you can see, and in my weapon review, I slow motion down all the kills. You see where the body shots, how much damage it's taking off. Then you see the yellow boxes of where damage, see right there, the 32 flew off. Now, I took one off his upper torso, but not enough to take him down. He had better gun skill. He landed his shots in my upper torso and head first. He got the kill. Now, aside from being a master of generalizations, I am also a master of tangents. So back on topic, I don't think they're overused. I mean, look at this with the shotgun. They have no range as is. Now, yes, they are one-shot kills. However, I'm a hunter Bladedancer or hunter gunslinger with my agilities maxed out. If you miss me, you're not catching me. And you better pray you get me with that one shot. Now, I play it smart. You gotta use your radar in this game. And I think sometimes a lot of people have a problem with that. You know, I used to get killed so much because I spent way too much time looking at that damn radar, and it would get me killed so much. But now I'm at the point where I played enough, and I put about 5 days into this game so far. I know that's probably a lot, and I don't want to know what it's going to be like a month from now. But it's gotten to the point where using the radar and map awareness, of course, but I avoid those shotguns. I don't get killed as much by those nearly as a lot of people complain. You know, and this is a different game. It's not Call of Duty. You can't play it like Call of Duty. You can rush around, but you're going to pay the consequences if you come across people that are good with those shotguns. Now, regards to sniper rifles, I wholeheartedly agree that they should be buffed. Now, I'm not a sniper, and I can tell you from a fact of playing this game, I've put in 5 days already, sad to say. Well, not sad. I'm not sad to say that. I'm happy to say that. I put in 5 days into this game already, and I rarely get killed by snipers. And if I do, bravo to you, sir. Bravo to you, because I'm going to plug my man KJ over here. He's the master sniper. Go check out his channel, and I'll tell you, watch his gameplays, watch his tutorials on how to snipe in this game. It is quite difficult and very challenging. And in summary of that, I don't think there's a lot of OP one-shot kill stuff. I really don't. I see a ton of people complaining about it, particularly not Destiny fans. People who try Destiny and think they got killed or murked right away by an auto rifle. You didn't. Just that person had gun skill, perfect aim. You know, I don't have gun skill. I'll be the first to tell you that. I'm an average player at best, but I know my place and I know my role, and I know. See, look, that guy, perfect example of where a shotgun's useful. He knew I was right in that corner taking out his buddies over there, so he came around the corner. No dice for me. Good for him. He deserved that kill. Last point he touches on is supers, the super abilities, and how they're a bit overpowered, and that there is really no way to counter them. Now, I wholeheartedly agree with you, but I think that's the point. You know, this is not, first off, this is not like, let's say, Titanfall, for that matter. By just playing the game, you get yourself a huge mech to go wreck people with. Now, you have to earn your supers, and yes, I mean, they will eventually just come, maybe you'll get one per game if you do nothing but sit in a corner, but you earn them with Orbs of Light. Your teammates earn them with Orbs of Light. They earn them for you. You earn them for them. And with regards to having no counters, again, I think it makes the game move along. It's not like a kill streak where someone calls it in, okay, there's a counter for it, but someone's not going to camp the whole game just to get that kill streak, put it up in the air, get it shot down, or use it to basically win the game. It's not like that in this game. Everyone's got supers. Everyone has the ability to get those supers by playing the objective and keeps the game moving. That's my thoughts on the whole super things. Do I hate it when I get killed or 3 of my teammates are capping a flag and we get Nova bombed or a Fist of Havoc? Yeah, it sucks. But you know what? There's plenty of times where I catch 6. There's a clip I got in my pub stomping video on how to deal with pub stompers where I wrecked 6 of them with my Bladedancer catching them on a flag. Is that OP? Is that annoying? Well, I mean, it's annoying for them, but it keeps the game moving. You know what I mean? It's not something that someone's going to camp the whole game, get their streak, put it up and either win the game or camp, get the streak, and then the other team's just going to take it down right away. Keeps things moving. So that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I apologize for the length of it, and again, I can't reiterate, this is not a anti or slam drifter video. He is one of the few Call of Duty YouTubers who is very objective, and actually, kudos to Drifter for actually covering Destiny and being objective with it, because frankly, I've just seen way too many people in the Call of Duty community, not naming names of course, but try PvP and then blame all the wrong reasons, blame so many things that I think are false, and instead of really taking a look at themselves. And you know what? I'll point out Thunder for it too. He was actually the only one I actually heard say it. I'm not playing Destiny because you got to aim in the game. He said, I don't like it. It's too hard. He's like, I'm going to go back to Call of Duty because it takes gun skill. I'm not saying I do. I'm your average player at best, but this is a game that rewards skill, gun skill, and it rewards you with supers to keep the game moving. There's no kill streaks to call up and then watch everyone hide, or there's no kill streaks to sit and then camp for it, call it in just to have it shot down. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop that like if you see fit, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and stay tuned, guys. Got some really big news regarding my channel, and yours truly is going to be featured on Bungie.net next week. They're doing a little story. Should I let the cat out? No, you know what? Just stay tuned to this channel. I'll let the cat out of the bag next week. So that's it, guys. Stay beautiful, Guardians.